So this project is a mosaic blanket I'm making. It's called the Double Wedding Rings blanket. And I forget who it's by, but I'm putting it on the screen right now. But yeah, so I'm actually at a point where I can show you what I was talking about in an earlier video about how you can turn any mosaic crochet project into a reversible one. So whether or not the pattern actually gives you the directions on how to be reversible, you can make it reversible. And it's super simple and requires no more knowledge than what you already have. It just adds in one tiny step. So what this is going to be a gift. And I'm making it with, it's called Style. Why I picked this, I don't know, but it's called Stylecraft Special. It's Aran weight with wool, which is like a really heavy worsted weight. I'm looking at it now to look for, so it tells you to use 5mm knitting needles or a 5mm crochet hook. This colorway that you're seeing here is called Ocean, I believe. Yes, it's called Ocean. And I actually got this from yarn.com, which is webs, WEBS.com. And I got a whole bunch of it. I got like 5 of these. These balls are like 400 grams. Yeah, they're 400 grams. There's a lot. It's got almost 900 yards in it. And it's 80% acrylic, 20% wool. And this is a gift for somebody who lives in the upstate, up northern part of the country. United States. So I wanted something with a little bit of wool to it to give it longevity and warmth. The problem became when I wanted to get this contrast color, which is literally just white. It is white, which you're like, wow, that shouldn't be hard. That was hard. I actually had to make it in 2 separate purchases from Wool Warehouse in the United States because I could not get it anywhere else nearby. And they will only ship up to 1.8 kilograms. And I needed 5 skeins. So anyway, that's so you know what I have in case you think it's just to dive for and you want the same yarn. But I have paused my project with my cute ducky at a point where I can show you what I'm talking about. So if you're familiar with mosaic crochet, you will know that it's just single crochets and double crochets. I'm going to zoom in for you. It is just single crochets and double crochets, right? That's all we're doing. It's where are we placing them that is making the project work up into a pattern. So anytime you're doing a double crochet, it will be into the front loop from 2 previous rows, meaning because we're going to alternate between colors every time. It's going to be blue, white, blue, white, blue, white through this entire project. So when you're making a double crochet, you're literally making it into the front loop of the same color below. You're not going way down here. You're going to the very next row. So see how I have singles behind it? That means the white loop here is available. So when you're doing single crochets, they are always into the back loop only. Always into the back loop only, like I did here, okay? And that leaves your front loop open because that means your next row may or may not, don't assume it always will be a double crochet because it could be another single crochet, like what you're seeing here. This is what 2 rows of single crochet would look like. And it was actually 3, 4 rows of single crochet together. But that's what gives you these little ridges here. Those were single crochets into the back loop only that we did not cover up with a double crochet. So when you have an area like right here where I'm at that has, I'm going to back out so you can see more of it, where I have a long stretch of a bunch of double crochets. And in this part, I have 27. What will happen if you just go ahead and do your single crochet into just the back loop only for your next row, which is what we do. See, that's now the blue is doing double crochets. If you do that just into this back loop only, what's going to happen is your work is going to have this. I call it a gap, but it's like a flap. It's kind of unsightly to me. It may not bug you. And if not, disregard this whole video. But if it bugs you the way it bugs me, and you would like a cleaner look, which inevitably turns your project into a reversible project, this is what you do. And let me now let you know that in doing so, over the course of the project, will require you to use more yarn. So if you bought just enough yarn to what the pattern told you, you may not end up with enough, because over the course of the project, even though we're talking about micro amounts of yarn, like half of a single crochet stitch, literally, over the course of the pattern, that could equal out a lot. So I bought an extra skein knowing that that could occur. And then if I can end up making a matching pillow because I have enough yarn left over, I will, just so you know. Okay, so what we're gonna do to make this a reversible pattern is I'm going to take off my little ducky and put them into my little cup that I've lovingly named Aragon. And what we're going to do is I'm going to zoom in so I can show you. I'm going to zoom in really close, guys. All right, that's what I'm talking about. So if I was just doing what the pattern told me to do, I would be doing a single crochet right here into this back loop only, right? I would do a single crochet right there, okay? And I would just keep going. And in fact, this is what you do if you're doing a single crochet on top of another single crochet. See, like what we have here. You would do a single crochet on top of a single crochet, see? And you have a nice flat back. But with me doing it on top of a double crochet in this pattern, you see, you're gonna have this gap back here. And you're like, well, that's not a big deal. But this is going to happen many times throughout this project, many times. So you're going to have a lot of these gaps, which is kind of weird. I mean, it is to me, and it's the nature of the beast of this type of color work that we're doing. But if you can avoid that, why not, right? I mean, if you bought the last remaining skeins in the world to make whatever your project is, then don't worry about it. But if you were able to snag one extra skein, or you know that you have enough because it may only call for 2 1/4 skeins and you own 3 skeins, well, then you're great. You're golden. So then you have nothing to worry about. But if you can just make this one little extra step, why not? So what we're going to do is we're going to stick our hook into the back loop, but we're going to turn our work over and we're going to go back here and grab the back loop on the same single crochet directly below. So it's the stitch that you had gone into the front of it with this white double. You're going to go through your back loop and through the back loop of that corresponding single crochet. See that? And you're just going to yarn over, pull through both of those, and then yarn over and finish your single crochet. That is literally it, guys. That is the only difference. That is the only difference. I'll do it again. So what we're doing is, instead of only doing a single crochet into the back loop only, we're going to go into that back loop, but now we're going to go into the back loop of the corresponding single crochet below. Please excuse hangnails and whatnot, guys. All right, and then you yarn over and pull through both of those. Don't pull super, super tight. You know, tension is key. You don't want to pull super, super tight, but you just loose, you know, just like you normally would as you're doing the blanket. Then you yarn over and pull through 2. So they are still single crochets. You're just incorporating the double with the single behind it. Okay, and then pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Do another one. We're going to go into the back loop and back loop of the corresponding single crochet, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's it. Through the back loop. Oops, I'm trying to look through my camera, guys. Through the back loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So let me put my ducky back on because I wanted to show you something. So you might be thinking to yourself, because I was thinking the same thing too. So that's a double crochet that we're making a single on top of. So in the pattern, how is that going to end up being the reverse, because it's half as tall? But let me show you. So what ends up happening back here is, because we had blue singles the row below, and we're putting blue singles on top and incorporating it, we're actually hiding the white. That's what we're doing. The way you're hiding the blue on the front with your white, we're hiding the white on the back with your blue. So now look, guys, it looks like it's a double crochet because you've got stacked singles. I mean, that's literally what this is, stacked singles. Look at that. So that's how it's going to become a double, a reverse of the front. So what my main color is the blue. So I started this project down here. I'll back out again. I started this project down here with blue. And so my main color is blue and my contrast color is the white. So what's going to happen is, on the reverse, it makes the white my main color and the blue my contrast color. This is how I made the tarot card, the lover's blanket for my husband. That was supposed to be his birthday, and then it became Christmas, and then it became Valentine's. So, as long projects tend to do. So as you can see, I'm doing the reverse of this on the back. So that's all you got to do. Wasn't that simple? Thanks for hanging out and taking a few minutes to add this skill to your repertoire. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.